Hey there, today I'm reviewing for you A Touch of Honey Body Dust, available on Eden Fantasies in Passionberry and Raspberry. Now, this is a really, really great, cheap way to just, add a little bit of intimacy, a little bit of something else, as well as being really practical, because it will soften and smooth your skin out. It tastes great, it's fantastic. So, when you get it, you're going to get this little jar right here, and then there's little marabou tickler fluffer feathery thing is going to be right inside the cap, kind of like this, only held in there much better by a little piece of cardboard. And so you just peel the cardboard out, and then the little tickler, I would not recommend putting it back in there. I'd store it maybe in a Ziploc bag or something if you're worried about anything getting on it. When you take the lid off the jar itself, it'll have a little seal that you'll have to peel back, and if you're in a room with any kind of airflow, you might end up with a little poof of powder. To apply it is pretty easy. The stem on this could be a little bit longer. It's a little tricky to grab without taking a handful of feathers too. When you do apply this, you'll probably want to be in a room without a lot of airflow, but I have my ceiling fan on just to try to show you kind of what happens. Obviously, if you can't figure it out, what happens if you are in a room with airflow. So you just kind of like dab this in there a little bit, and then you can see it's going to be really easy to make a huge mess if you're not careful. So otherwise, you just kind of dab that on a little bit, shake off any excess, or let the fan do it, and then you just kind of dust it on yourself. Now, it's pretty hard to get it so that you don't end up with a lot of white marks, but if you're careful and you're doing it, I mean, you'll have a lot better control if you don't have a fan on or anything like that. But I mean, you just kind of like rub it in. The passionberry tastes just like cotton candy to me. It's like the pink cotton candy. It smells great. What's really nice about it is that you have to get really close to your significant other for them to be able to smell it on you, which I think promotes intimacy. It's fantastic. The ingredients on this are cornstarch, dextrose, baked honey, sodium saccharin, and flavor. The flavor is just, the passionberry or raspberry. As far as getting this on stuff, I would try to avoid it, but I mean, you can always sprinkle some in your sheets a little bit just to, smooth things out or whatever. It's really good for that. The little tickler is great for not just applying the powder to you or your significant other or partner. It's also good for, light tickles and teases and stuff like that. It's basically like a feather boa, not the feathery feather boas, but the fluffy feather boas. It's pretty much exactly like that, only teeny tiny. So I hope you have enjoyed my review of A Touch of Honey Body Dust, and thank you for listening.